I'm gonna wait for the gates of hell to open and be quiet for a little bit, because there's a little bit of lag on the stream, and I want to make sure that everything's healthy. Last time I tried to stream Diablo 3, it was okay. So how's that health doing? Anyways, last time I tried to stream Diablo 3, it was just a bunch of shifting static images, like shifted from one image to the next. Let's fix this. Alright. Let's fix this little image here so you can come join me if you'd like. There we go. And this is for my live stream. So if you want to come do a run with me or friend me so that we can do runs together when you are online. Okay, looks like everything's kosher. Gotta check. So this is my necromancer, Eliana, and see, I bought this game. It was on sale for 50% off for like the whole chest. If you, I think it was 20% off for the necromancer pack, and then 50% off if you got the Reaper of Souls expansion with the base game. So I had just gotten my Christmas money, so I went ahead and bought it all for like $30. And I played it a couple of times with my husband. Forgot how to add friends, and well, now I'm playing it again. Basically, what happened was I do like app games. I do reviews of app games, and it got to the point where it got to the point where I like stopped playing the games that I actually bought. So now I'm like started a Twitch stream, so that I could like kind of force myself to play the games that I actually bought. And so right now all I'm doing is I'm just checking my settings to make sure everything is working okay, and you don't get a lot of lag during. I did The Sims 4 earlier today, and now I'm doing Diablo 3. I'm probably going to be doing a lot of concentration on these two games because I know how to play on those two games because I know how to play them. I do have to kind of learn Diablo 3 again because I haven't played it since January. So I kind of messed around, checked out my skills yesterday, and worked with my hotkeys. But I'm gonna get lost on occasion because I have totally forgotten how to play the game. It's been so long since I played it because I was too busy working with app games. I got into this app game called Love Nikki, and I became obsessed with it, and then I decided to start doing app games for a while. But anyways, that's enough talk. That's enough to chit chat. Let's we look like we've got everything. So if you want to join me, if you are watching this right now, I just put a note up on Twitter. If you're watching this right now and you want to join me, feel free to do so. So I'm going to go ahead and start the game, and I'm on Act 2, and so I'm going to get some music now. Sims 4 is so quiet, so I might turn the music back on Sims 4. I usually have my own music playing, but Twitch doesn't allow you to do that, and I can't seem to tweak the settings just right so that you can hear the music, but you can't make it out, you know, so you can still have background noise. Anyways, we got an excellent stream going here. Alright, what quest are we on? We don't have a quest yet. I've got something for you, my enchantress.
You must choose my skill.
I must choose your skill. I don't want to. I want to give you the mirror first. Okay. Select a level. Disorient. Or conjures bullet deals damage. We'll do that one. That's why I wouldn't take it, because I was trying to give her an amulet. Alright, let's check out the inventory of the stuff I got. Let's salvage that. Magic amulet. We could at least give it to our enchantress. If I can, yeah, there we go. Because she's got to have something. Friends with benefits? Okay. Let's see what we've got. And I want to go ahead and take care of my loot. Sell that. And lose recovery. And lose everything there. That's not even worth keeping. That's not worth keeping. I might want to keep some of this stuff because I am probably going to make another magic dagger. Because I am going to make another character at some point. So let's go ahead and separate this for stuff to keep. How much? What do I lose here? Damage, of course. Salvage that. Salvage that. Lose everything, so we'll salvage that. I gotta figure out how to get that gem out of the socket before I salvage that. Is that good? What I'm wearing right now has a double, and I want to use that gem. Lose toughness. So go ahead and say that for one of my other characters. We'll decide on that later. We'll lose everything, so we'll salvage that. Oh, look, I have an extra diamond. There we go. We got resistance to all elements. So what do we have here? Empty sockets. We'll get more resistance to our elements. There we go. Lose damage. Lose damage, but adds to dexterity. Adds to strength. Adds to vitality. See if we can add to our strength. Let's see what we got. Let's hang on to it for now. And salvage that. Probably save that for another character. Lose everything there, so let's save it for another character. Lose everything. Alright. Okay, before we start salvaging, let's dump this stuff. Yep. To the wrong place. Okay, this is kind of weird because I'm playing Diablo on my TV screen, so I gotta there's like kind of a bit of a holdback on what's available, and as you can see, I got stuff set aside for my other characters too. And even though this is the only character on this account. And there's other stuff I'm gonna look at and check out later. And then we'll salvage the rest of it. See if we can't make ourselves a weapon. And before I start the next quest, I'll show you my skills. It looks like it's a character specific. Glaive of the Eel, and it is I'll go ahead and set that aside in case I get a witch. Sorcerer, magician. I don't remember what it's called. And salvage that. And salvage that. Okay. You tell him, Golem. It's a frozen Golem. He freezes my enemies. Start salvaging stuff. Let's see if we can craft anything. Forge armor. Let's forge a weapon. That's good. I don't have much gold available. Yeah, let's go ahead and get some dyes. What color do I want to make her? Do pink and purple. Let's make her all girly girl and stuff, because she's a necromancer, so she needs to be really girly. So she looks innocuous and all that. Okay. Doesn't look very girly girl to me. Make this blue. Make this pink. Hey Precious, it's my kitty cat. She's coming to see me. Can't be dyed. There we go. Alright, now let's check out our skills before we go on the quest. So we got Siphon Blood, which generates 15 essence each time it does damage. Basically, take the life force from my enemies. Death Nova. Costs 20 essence, and it unleashes a Nova that damages all nearby enemies. Corpse Explodey. It says Corpse Explosion, but I call it Corpse Explodey because it reminds me of Johnny the Homicidal Maniac by Honan Vasquez. You might recognize the name Honan Vasquez from Invader Zim. He did Johnny the Homicidal Maniac too for slave labor graphics comic books, and that's how I first heard about him. And I used to have his I Feel Sick as well, and Filler Buddy, and then there was a flood and I lost everything. Very sad. I don't know why I brought that up. Yeah. It's a very deep loss. Okay, command. But anyways, Corpse Explosion is Corpse Explodey is exactly what it says. You got the bodies of your enemies, and you can explode them, and it looks really cool. That's my favorite part. It's one of the first skills that you gain as a necromancer, and it is my favorite. Command Golem. And you can either command a skeleton army or you can command a golem. And I was commanding a skeleton army, but then I got the frozen golem rune, and now I command a golem that freezes my enemy. And leech, so I can take. So basically, every hotkey except for 2 is useful in battle. I only need to do 2 if I need a new golem. Leech costs 10 essence, and I can curse the target area and heal myself when I'm struck. Or my golem, or the skeletons I'm commanding. And then bone armor rips bones from nearby enemies. So it basically just like lets out a bunch of shards of bones. And it's pretty cool. And then we've got our passive skills. Consuming a corpse increases your movement speed. The essence of the command skeleton and the cooldown of the command golem are reduced by 30%. So those are my skills. That's what I work with. What's this? Damage taken is reduced. That must be Farmer's Shrine. Alright, so let's get started on a quest.
I will give you the black soulstone, but in exchange, I must be made whole once again.
You treacherous before. How do I know you'll be an even greater threat once you've been fully revived?
He will. You know he will.
So you must ask yourself, how much would you risk to save this wretched world?
Everything.
Is it worth it?
To begin, you will need to retrieve my blood.
This game has been out no less than 4 years, so I'm pretty sure by now y'all know the plot. You know what he does. But, you know, for anybody that still hasn't decided whether or not they want to buy the game,
I'll put him in your bag.
sorry, but I won't give spoilers because I've been yelled at too many times for it. I personally don't care for it. I don't care if you spoil me. I actually actively seek my but let's see. Enter the ancient waterway and the northern Doggar Oasis. Alright, let's go to the waypoint. I don't know why I went to town. Make sure I have my hand on the right hotkeys, because when I was playing yesterday, I kept like pulling up my skills because I kept putting my hand on the wrong hotkeys. Ooh, and I leveled up. Here's the corpse exploding. Isn't it fun? There's more corpses exploding. Can't do blood and get gore on Twitch, but it'll let you play Diablo 3. I guess probably they don't want snuff stuff, but this stream seems to be pretty healthy. Hopefully everything will work out. The corpse exploding also kills the enemies that are standing near, stupid enough to stand near the corpse. So, and I want to go north. What's this? Ancient cave. Ooh. Let's do a side quest. And, real quick. And gain some extra XP. It looks like fleeting shrine. Blessing receive. Increased movement. Oh, it's a fleeting shrine, not fleeting shrine. One thing I do like about Diablo 3 is all the essences do fill up quickly, and you get quick revitalization. It also depends on the character you're playing. The witch, or the sorcerer, or the magician, whatever it's called, I don't remember. You actually want to try to get rid of it because it's like your cup overflowing type deal. And there's actually like a set of skills you can use to help get you going pretty good in battle. And use up that essence. Blessed corpse. Oh, nothing. Doesn't look very blessed to me. Some more corpse exploding. Looks like we have a decent stream going here. I'm like running on 2 different computers right now. Well, I'm running from my laptop, and I'm streaming my game from. I've got it projected onto my TV, and I'm checking the stream on my laptop to make sure it's healthy. Because the last time I streamed on my last time I streamed yesterday, it wasn't very healthy. There was just a lot of static pictures that changed every now and then while I talked. And I'm just like, oh, look at me, look at this cool corpse exploding, and you know, all you saw was just a static picture. She's in the middle of an attack. So, and I'll be uploading this to YouTube and watching it. So, you know, any of my YouTube subscribers, if you want to play with me in real time, you've got the information there. And so I'm going to be sending my YouTube subscribers over here. It's fun. I got my cats getting along okay. They're on opposite sides of the room, so that helps. Okay, so let's go to the north of Doggo or Oratius, so we can finish that quest. Hello. Hi, baby girl. With Queen Lilybell. You wanna say hi? Like, I'm busy, Mom. Okay, let's go to the north. I guess you gotta go south to come to the north, if it'll let me. Oh, wrong hotkey. Okay. You see how the corpse exploding hits the enemies? So yeah, enemies don't want to come close to this. It's just not smart. Yep, there we go. Let them swarm me so I can do the bones. My husband's got a game called Baldur's Gate, and the character players are actually like kind of jerks. He's like, I am too good to follow your instructions right now. I don't know exactly what they say, but they're like, why should I do that? And they just have like really bad attitudes. And you know, and he'll like play it with the sound on. And, you know, these people are like giving attitude, and I'm trying to sleep, and I'm like, dude. Yeah, like I really wish I could just smack the crap out of your game, because he's like, that's just rude. I'm God here. You do as I say. I haven't figured out if you get extra loot from corpse exploding. I know you can on Diablo 2. It's been a while since I played Diablo 2. Like, I probably stopped playing it about a year, like, probably not even that long before Diablo 3 came out. And I hated the necromancer in Diablo 2. I mean, once it got to a high level, it was actually a pretty decent character. But it starts off very weak. But it's the exact opposite in this game. It starts off very strong, and hopefully you can hear me because the sound is pretty loud. Oh, and there's an enemy. Oops. I just switched screens. Oh, okay, it doesn't look like anybody killed me. Stupid cooldowns. Stupid poison flowers. I love that corpse exploding. Oh, we got 2 goblins! Ooh! Watch me lose them. I can never catch them, but they always got good loot. Ah, thank you, Golem. Reusable pants. Okay. Oh, reusable parts. I thought pants was like weird. Like, yeah, you're supposed to be able to reuse them. Emerald. Dude, I could actually, with an emerald, I could actually poison some stuff if I can put it in a weapon. I gotta make myself a better weapon. If I can remember who to go to for that. And it tells me to go north, but it keeps sending me south. There we go. Where are you, Twix?
You will make a fine corpse.
Yeah, they sure did. Oh. Especially when they blow up. Ooh, it's so much fun. Are you gonna let me go north now? That did nothing. Oh, look at that. I just hit the bone shield one time and it took them all down. That was nice.
I'll never forget the fights I used to get in when I was a child. What happened?
Every time I go north, it stops me. How am I supposed to go to North Dalgar Oasis if it won't let me go any further? Killed. I guess it's a decent massacre. But I think like my highest is 38. That's stupid poison flowers. Oh, look at that. And I'm like right next to a poison flower. I don't know how long this stream is going to last. It looks like it's pretty healthy, so hopefully it'll be a fairly long one. I don't have anything to do today, except write a book. And I still haven't done my tarot and oracle cards of the day. Oh, I was just like, I walked right past it. Okay, that's fine. I got plenty of time to... Watch me! Okay, let's go back. Since I leveled up, oops. Since I leveled up, let's go ahead and go back. What are you doing? Let's go back to the hidden camp. Since I know where I'm going now, let's go back to the hidden camp and work on our skills and see what we got. We got a new rune for our reanimation. Army of the Dead. Blighted group. Hands raised from the ground and deal damage to enemies. Nah. Corpses. Corpse explodey. Revive. Target an area reviving fallen enemies. Damage taken is reduced for each revived minion active. Nah. And curses. Ooh, I got a new curse. Okay. Is it frailty? What does frailty do? A crippling curse that instantly kills enemy at will. Cursed enemies take increased damage from your minions. Okay, I'll go ahead and go with that. It's not like I use it much anyway, because I have a tendency to forget that hotkey exists. Okay. Let's see what else. Inventory. What do I got? Do I have anything stronger than what I've got now? No, doesn't look like it. I'm looking for a good one-handed weapon. Go ahead and switch that. Looking for a good one-handed weapon so I can use my extra stiff. Salvage that. Salvage that. Salvage that. Save that for another character. And tell you what, after I finish this quest, I'll go ahead and start another character. Show you the magician or sorcerer or witch or whatever it's called. There's a witch doctor, so I doubt they went all redundant with it. But we'll find out. Let's see. Forge armor. Do I need to repair anything? Yes. Yeah, let's train him. Now we can forge weapons. Rock on. Okay. Axe, bow, crossbow, journeyman dagger, journeyman thresher, journeyman quail shot. Doesn't look like you can make anything better than what I already have. Okay. Didn't think to go to the right. I usually lean towards the left anyway.
These were no natural deaths.
Well, that sounds ominous. I'm gonna say it's the wizard.
I think I may have uncovered Bilal's assumed identity. I'm very close. But here's what you need to know. To find Kulle's blood, you need to get to the artifacts. There are 2 levers that control the entrance beneath the waterfall.
Why are you doing that? There's a way to turn off the waterfall, but I don't remember what it is. You can watch me fumble through Diablo 2. Diablo 3. Okay, how do I turn them off? Don't make me do a walkthrough.
When this is over, I could open my own inside. If I live. That would suit you. Well, if you ever something.
And I don't know if you just heard that beat, but my phone is telling me something. Most likely, one of my games is telling me to play it. One of my app games, like, hey, if you like come play with us now, we'll give you rewards.
Yes. The more I realize,
Is there a trap here? Come on, let there be a trap. I like traps. It means extra XP. That's a better massacre than 19. Not much. Oh! Go to the right. This is going to the left at Northwestern. Is this a trap? Oh, it doesn't matter. Let's get rid of these guys first. Oh, I love that bone shield. So, well, my golem works on that. Let's see if we got a trap here. Nope. And in case you're wondering about the wings, okay, so you can get black or white wings with the Diablo 3 Special Edition. And last I checked, it was still $100. It might have gone down since Diablo is like 4 years old, I think. It probably hasn't though, because it's a very popular game. But anyways, if you get the Necromancer pack, it comes with these bone wings, which are really awesome, and I absolutely love them. Oh, look, I figured it out without a... I figured it out. Yay, I figured it out, and I didn't even have to do a walkthrough. Rock on. Okay. So let's go back under that waterfall. Let's see. My phone could be beeping because somebody's trying to text me. Let's check that real quick. Nope, it's one of my games saying I'll give you a reward if you come play me now. And Tumblr's trying to say, hey, one of the people that you stalk is, they just posted something, so you might want to check that out.
I used to love traveling, seeing the world. When the balances, these aqueducts did not even exist in my own time.
Yeah, good luck with that. Yeah, see how well that worked?
Really want.
They shouldn't have done that design for the enchantress because I keep wanting to kill her. Like, why isn't this enemy dying? Oh, because it's not an enemy, it's my merc. It's pissed off. One thing I do like about having a pet is I can tell if somebody's trying to attack me. While I'm, you know, working on getting chests and stuff. So anyways, let's talk nonsense for a little bit. So it turns out somebody made a tarot deck with Lisa Frank cards, with Lisa Frank pictures. So they made a tarot deck with Lisa Frank pictures so you can get like a major arcana tarot deck. And let's turn this down so you can like hear what I'm actually talking about. It's just the major arcana, the first 22 cards of the major arcana. And I bought a set with it's less than $15 if you just get them in the cellophane packaging, but I got it with a 10 box because I don't have my sewing machine anymore. It was broken, so I got rid of it. And I can't make my own. I can probably borrow somebody's sewing machine, but make a case for it. Make a, you know, a little case for it later. But anyways, I got it in the 10 box, and it cost me about $25 after shipping. And it's gonna take about 2 weeks to get to me. You can do expedited shipping, but expedited shipping, since they have to put a rush on the print, is like $30. So I was like, I'm not that desperate to get them that quickly. I can wait 2 weeks. I have Amazon Prime, so I only have to wait 2 days, and it actually sends them. I've actually had stuff delivered on Sunday. And speaking of Amazon Prime, I actually also got some Oracle cards by Lucy Cavendish, and artwork by Jasmine Beckett Griffith. I already have a deck of Oracle cards by Lucy Cavendish called The Light, Shadows and Light. Although whenever I do my card of the day, I say light and shadows. I didn't realize until just now that I had been saying it backwards the whole time. But I do Oracle cards of the day on yourinmystores.tumblr.com. And I don't plan on going public, but you know, at some point I do intend to go public. Waiting till October 1st because it's October, it's that time of year. But you know, if anybody wants a tarot reading or an oracle card reading, you can get a free card of the day reading, or between $1 and $5 depending on what kind of spread you want. You can get you can get a tarot reading. If you want a tip, you can. It's not necessary, but I'm not going to fight with you over it. Just yourinmystars.tumblr.com without the apostrophe, of course, but it's still spelled Y-O-U-R-E. I did spell it right. Ooh, I love that person's sweaty. But anyway, so as I was saying, Lucy Cavendish with Jasmine Beckett Griffith made a second set of oracle cards that I know of. I'm sure they made more, but the second set is Alice in Wonderland, and I absolutely love it. What I've seen of it so far, it's not actually released to the public until tomorrow, but I did a pre-order on it and used my Amazon Prime, so I'm going to be getting it It says it's not. It's going to be shipped tomorrow, but it says it's not going to come in until Wednesday. Although since they count Sunday, if you're a Prime member, they count Sunday as a shipping day. With Amazon Prime members, I'll probably wind up getting it Tuesday. Well, possibly Monday. I don't know. Maybe when it doesn't, when the second day doesn't actually fall on Sunday, it doesn't actually count it. I don't know. So I've got like 2 decks of cards coming at me. And like I said, if you want a tarot or oracle reading, it's yourinmystars.tumblr.com. It's yourinmystars.tumblr.com. And I figured it all out without a walkthrough, so, oops, wrong button. Fortunately, that didn't take up too much essence, so.
A secret door hidden behind the waterfall.
Well, yeah, the Emperor told me about it, so it's.
Hello? Is there anyone alive out there?
Anyways, so yeah, I'm really excited about that. I got 2 decks of cards coming at me, and we got Alice in Wonderland, we got Lisa Frank, so it's gonna be really cool. I got 2 decks of Oracle cards now, like actual physical cards, and I got 2 decks of Oracle cards on my phone, on a phone app, but I don't really use that much. The only time I would use it is like if I was out of town or something, which I don't do very often. I haven't gone public yet, so I do have I have business cards which I plan to distribute, but I don't plan on going public until actually October. So this is an early thing. So yeah, you get to learn about it early. And I see purple dots. Nope, those are people following me. What is this?
Maybe I could
Ice Skull. He is following me and I'm stuck in. How am I supposed to get back here? Don't make me do the walkthrough! Ugh. I'm such a doof. Now that I've hit the walk, no, I gotta talk to him first. Okay, that's a switch. In the video game world, that's called a switch. That's something you need to do before you can progress forward in the game. Puzzles are considered switches as well.
A magic crucible that legend says was hidden in these very ancient depths. It would be a valuable addition to my jeweler's tools.
So yeah, okay. So I'll talk a little bit about the tarot decks that I have. The tarot decks I have an Alice in Wonderland tarot deck. That's the latest one that I've gotten, and it actually breaks my my little theme that I have, because the other 4 tarot decks I have are actually cats. We've got the black cats, the white cats, the pagan cats, and the mystic cats. And the mystic cats was a birthday present, and it was the first set I got. It's actually the one I have the least connection to, but it is very particular. It's a social deck, and it wouldn't even, it's so easy how people can assign personalities to anything, including a pen or a pencil, because humans can connect with anything. That's look at the first episode of Community with Joel McHale, and he's like, sharks don't even observe Shark Week, and it's just humans can connect with anything, and it talks about, this is how humans anthropomorphize things, and how, it's the same reason I can break this, call this pencil Steve, and when I break it, and Abed gasps, like, a little piece of you dies, because we can anthropomorphize anything. Anyways, yeah, it's interesting how we can assign personalities to everything. And so the personality of my mystic cats was just like, until I get some manner of company, I really don't want you to look at me. So once I got my second deck of tarot cards, I've had like many decks of tarot cards over the years, and I have no idea what happens to them. Because I moved around a lot, and you know, every time you move, you lose stuff. I had a Philadelphia Flyers jersey that I got from actual Philadelphia. I didn't order it. I didn't mail order it. I actually drove to Philadelphia and bought it at the sports store, and it was genuine. But anyways, yeah, as you move around, I moved around a lot, and as you move around, you lose stuff, and some of the decks of cards I've moved, some of them I've given as gifts, because, you know, I didn't connect with them. But anyways, I've got 5 more decks now, and 4 of them are cats, and then there's the Alice in Wonderland. I've got the Lisa Frank coming at me on the 18th. And the 2 Oracle card, 2 decks of Oracle cards I have is the Shadows and Light by Lucy Cavendish, and I've got the Alice in Wonderland also by Lucy Cavendish coming at me, and then I've got the Goddess Guidance Oracle by Doreen Virtue, and actually it turns out those are actually Angel cards, which is like an Oracle card, except it's more guidance, whereas with Oracle cards it's more advice. Apparently there's a distinction. I don't know. It seems like the same thing to me, but in my opinion, it's all about the subconscious, what you're drawn to, how many, you know, you shuffle until you feel comfortable, you cut it, you know, you cut it a certain way, and all that affects your reading and the cards you pull. You know, you can pull whatever card you're drawn to. It's not like you have a magic spirit guide moving the planchette or anything. Alright, let's check out my inventory. That looks character specific. Monk. And we'll make a monk. I'm gonna make a wizard first. Monks are really strong. Let's see. Gothic Shield of Cruelty. That's pretty nice. Okay, so put that for an extra character. I'm gonna try to do streams with each kind of character, but I do want to beat this game at some point on the streams, so I'm gonna be focusing on just a couple characters, and I'll probably be playing with the necromancer more than any of them, because it became my favorite character really quickly. But if I had to choose another favorite that's not with the necromancer pack, I would have to say the monk. That one is a pretty strong one. Let's see. We lose stuff there. Okay, so let's go ahead and salvage that. Then we got another 2-handed weapon. Let's salvage that. Oh, this one's got a socket. Well, we lose everything else. Let's salvage that. Let's salvage that.
One time, I miscast the charm spell, and Sister Liza was fawning over me for a fortnight.
Okay. And we'll give that to one of the other characters. We'll lose recovery on that, but we gain vitality. So it kind of evens out. Monster kill grants 19 experience. See how that works out. Okay, let's do the salvaging, and my phone just beeped again. There's another game telling me, hey, play me. No, don't play Diablo, play me. Let's see, this is the stuff for the other characters. And it does have class-specific weapons, but you know, like in Diablo 2, you can play. You know, your wizard can play with a falchion if they want to, as long as it's not character specific, class specific, whatever. Okay. Is that the stuff? No, this is the stuff I'm salvaging. Okay. I really hope I didn't do that backwards. I really hope I didn't do that backwards. See if we can train him again. And get some stronger weapons. Doesn't look like it. Two-handed sword, two-handed scythe, two-handed axe. I need some one-handed stuff. Let's check and see when my phone's beeping at me real quick. Before we move on to the quest. This isn't going to take long at all, like less than a minute. Let's see. Oops, somebody texted me. Okay. Oh, yay. Alright, Alright, let's go ahead and finish this quest, and then I'll start a new stream and play with the wizard. So I don't want this stream to be too long. I do have some stuff I need to do, so, and I still got to do a Sims 4 stream to finish building my house. But take a little bit of a break, and I don't know why I did that again. I've played Diablo 1, and I played it, the stamina in Diablo 1, the character movement was so slow, I couldn't even stand to play it for 10 minutes, it was driving me crazy. Diablo 2 was a big improvement. I actually learned about Diablo the year that Diablo 2 was released, and the person, the people that told me about Diablo 2, it was a couple, husband and wife, and the husband was like, you know, showing me, you know, how to use the controls and all that, and the wife was like, don't go where you haven't already been, because, you know, how the map fills out once you do things. And like, how am I supposed to kill anything? How am I supposed to get experience points if I don't engage the enemy? It would just drive me crazy, because just like every time I would go where I haven't already been, as she put it, she would just start yelling at me, and I was like, would you stop? You know, just let me play. But and it took me like 45 minutes to defeat Diablo. You know, I didn't play the first couple of run-throughs. I didn't, you know, I just did the storyline quests. I didn't do the side quests, so I could, you know, level up and fix my skills and all that. And let's see, what am I supposed to do? So it's going to the Cave of the Betrayer, level 2. Okay. So yeah, it was, but after I managed to get to the point where I was just like, oh no, don't just do the storyline quests, do the side quests too, so that way you can, and I don't know why I'm trying to do corpse exploding on a stone pile. Come here, come here.
To recharge.
Stupid head. I love how fast that bone shield goes. Anyways, as I was saying, yeah, once I, because Diablo 2 was the second RPG I played. The first RPG I played was American McGee's Alice, and that's actually like more of a third-person shooter / RPG. Diablo 2 was like only the second, but at that point I learned, you know, yeah, do the side quests so you can get your XP. Because American McGee's Alice doesn't really do XP. You just have like different weapons and stuff. So like I said, it's really more of a third-person shooter with kind of an RPG storyline. And I'd like to play World of Warcraft, but I don't have my $14 a month is actually spent towards Amazon Prime, so I can get free videos and 2-day shipping because I'm very impatient with my shipping. I do buy stuff a lot, mostly books. Got a pretty healthy library. A lot of it's on Kindle because I don't have my bookshelf is full. It's completely full. But I do prefer physical books. Come here, do the corpse exploding so I can. Oh, there we go. Okay. So I can kill the enemies. What was I talking about? Who cares? Okay, you know, Diablo 2. And I think Diablo 3 is definitely a huge improvement on it. But, yeah, that's enough talking nonsense. We're almost done with this quest. We're about to get Cole's blood and revitalize him and find out what a stupid idea that was in the first place because, you know, like Tyrael said, he was very treacherous in life, so, you know, what makes you think he's not any less treacherous in death? And, of course, Tyrael's willing to risk everything because he's an idiot. I guess when you give up your immortality, you give up some of your IQ along with it. But, okay, spoiler alert, yeah, as River Song would say. There's a chick in Pretty Little Liars. She plays a detective. She looks a lot like the chick that plays River Song, except the detective in Pretty Little Liars is American. River Song is English. I don't know either of the actors' names, actresses.
I must wait.
Seven items crushed. Yes, come and get me.
The light embraces you.
I seem to be remembering that I have other hotkeys besides 1 and 4, so that's good. And I just like kind of sat in the way of the poison there. The world will abide you no longer. I don't know, I'll abide it as long as it keeps me entertained. I mean, it's always nice to have stuff to kill. Can't do that in real life because it's bad, but you know, pixels, not so much. This is very good if you like need to. It's very cathartic. You need to get some frustration out, and nobody ever mourns over pixels. Ooh, look at that body count. Oh, look at that. Oh, the blood. Oh. I don't know if I mentioned it. I think I did, but I don't know if I mentioned it. But when you do corpse exploding near the enemies, it does damage to the enemies as well. I'm pretty sure I did. Pretty sure I did mention it. I don't even know how long I've been on this stream anyway. Oh, I love how quickly that bone shield kills everybody around me. It's very good for crowds. It looks like we're done with the quest. Okay.
Can a mad wizard ever reform in his ways? I do not think so.
1, 2, 3, 4. Woo! See how quick? You got all those skeletons surrounding me. You just hit hotkey 4 for the bone shield, and they're gone. Okay. Go back to town and check my inventory. Where's that waypoint? Oh, screw that. Let's not work on. Wait till we find the waypoint. Okay, apparently P is. I don't think it was in Diablo 2 either. Yeah. Okay. T, town portal. So let's go ahead and do a town portal. Let's go back because it looked like there was stuff lying on the floor that I missed. Arcane dust. Alright.
I need to go back.
I need to go back. See, in Diablo 2, the scroll, you had to do a scroll of town portal, and if you ran out, then you were just kind of SOL. But the delay to open it up was no less than half as long as it is in this one. But at least in Diablo 3, you don't have to make sure you stock up on scrolls and, you know, use up space in your inventory. So let's see what we've got. Lose everything. Let's salvage that. Loose recovery. Extra gold. It's not worth it. Okay, let's salvage that.
Hey lady, I got some new things.
Okay, and also another cool thing about Diablo 3 is when I come back to this game, the portal's still going to be there. In Diablo 2, it just got rid of it. So you don't... there's a lot of improvements. Okay, and you don't have to find the garage